Flory Bidunga is a safe bet to be the next Duke basketball target to make a decision. Sometimes, preps name finalists and then wait months to announce a decision. Other times, lists precede decisions by only weeks or days. The latter is likely for Kokomo, IND, center Flory Bidunga, who earned a Duke basketball offer during his June visit and has the Blue Devils battling Auburn, Kansas, and Michigan for his services. On the latest episode of the 247 Sports College Basketball Recruiting Weekly podcast, Adam Finkelstein and Eric Bossi discussed the homestretch recruitment of Bidunga, number 1 among big men and number 4 overall on the 247 Sports 2024 composite. Bossi attended the Sportradar Showdown in Las Vegas last week and paid attention to the suitors strategically positioned courtside for Bidunga's games. And he pointed out that while all 4 finalists may still see themselves as bona fide contenders, a decision from the 6'9", 220-pound 5-star appears imminent. In Polling the Gym in Las Vegas, Bossi explained, each one of these programs, I feel, legitimately thinks they are either in the lead for Flory or are right there in the top 2. Kansas is the one that seems to come up consistently. Duke is the program that when they got involved back in June, I think everyone almost threw their arms in the air and just gave them up to the Blue Devils. If I had to pinpoint it, I would say that it is probably Duke and Kansas in that top 2. But Michigan and Auburn are very much in this thing. And I don't think we're going to have to wait too long on a resolution to this. From the sounds of it, he's become pretty tired of the recruiting process. And I could see him making a decision as soon as by the end of July. No experts have entered a prediction in the 247 Sports crystal ball for Bidunga. So what makes his decision so important? He is one of the most impressive and dominant big men in the class, Finkelstein noted. A monstrous wingspan, he has just got length for days. He's like a pogo stick, all over the rim, dunking on his way up, blocking shots. That physical dominance makes him truly unique among other big men in this class. Then Finkelstein added that Flory Bidunga, a Congo native who has played basketball for only a few years, plans to be on his school's soccer team next season, perhaps to help make his footwork on the basketball court even scarier. Following Duke basketball head coach Jon Scheyer's offer spree this month, Bidunga is now one of 8 undecided players in his class who have an offer from Scheyer and haven't publicly eliminated the Blue Devils from contention. However, Bidunga and Paul VI Catholic, Virginia, 4-star Patrick Ngongba II are the only 2 big men on that list. Thus far, the Duke basketball staff boasts 2 2024 commits, North Mech, NC, 5-star small forward Isaiah Evans and this year's Peach Jam MVP, Paul VI Catholic 4-star small forward Darren Harris. After the conclusion of the UCLA Bruins 2022-2023 campaign, it was not super clear if Amari Bailey would either be returning for his sophomore season or entering the NBA draft. Coming back to Westwood would give him the opportunity to sharpen up his skills, take on a bigger role within the offense and likely bolster his draft stock for next year. However, he chose to bet on himself and he ended up impressing a number of scouts in the draft combine en route to getting selected in the 2nd round by the Charlotte Hornets. Everything to love about Bailey's game gets put on full display whenever he hits the court. He is an ultra-athletic guard who can jump with the best of players in the league, and whether he's trying to finish a dunk or go for a block, this always works in his favor. However, he also struggles to go right from time to time and his 3-point shot still needs some work. Nonetheless, he was still a huge part of the Hornets' Summer League squad, and with Brandon Miller, Nick Smith Jr. and James Bouknight missing numerous games, he stepped up and provided a spark on offense when they needed him most. Bailey ended off his stint this summer with them by pouring in 9 points and the rebounds per game while shooting just over 40% from the field. He shows a ton of promise as a reserve guard and could very well get there soon. Charlotte is in no rush to have take on a ton of responsibilities this coming, and the former Bruins star freshman will be joining an elite young core. We look forward to seeing him get comfortable in his upcoming rookie season. Noel is currently in his 3rd year at California Polytechnic University of Pomona and is pursuing a BA in communications with an emphasis in multimedia journalism. He has always had a deep passion for sports and writing. There are very few UCLA Bruins legends that have made an impact, quite like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He very well could have ended his resume after his time with the university, and he still would have accomplished plenty in that time. 3 NCAA championships, 3 Most Outstanding Player awards, 2 AP Player of the Year honors, and so much more. Then, you continue on to his professional career, and he carried over his iconic skyhook en route to over 38,000 career points that had him poised as the all-time NBA leading scorer up until this season when LeBron James passed him. He also captured 6 total championships in the NBA to go with 6 MVP awards and a Rookie of the Year trophy. Other superstar big men have an argument to be the greatest center of all time, but Kareem is always right there with them. And far past his playing days, he continues to use his status, knowledge, and voice to help others beyond the basketball community. The retired champion has always made sure that he maintains himself as an activist and social figure besides just a professional basketball player, and he now prioritizes those roles above anything else. Abdul-Jabbar now uses a platform known as Substack to tackle numerous topics and events that he believes should be heard by the public. CBS News anchors explained the main goal of this program. Kareem continues to use his voice for the better and proves that one can still have a mission and even numerous missions after their NBA career is over. Noel is currently in his 3rd year at California Polytechnic University of Pomona and is pursuing a BA in communications with an emphasis in multimedia journalism. He has always had a deep passion for sports and writing.